Welcome to Illuminati Silver. We tell you the truth about silver. Today is Monday, the 24th of January 2022, and we're producing our regular morning update providing prices, news, and economic data. Today we see equity markets fall, while gold and silver prices are mixed. The cryptocurrency market is also badly hit, with prices at 6-month lows. So let's take a look. Welcome to Illuminati Silver. It's Monday, 24th of January 2022, and we're running late today. It's 12:13, early afternoon. The news today, rather depressing. Depressing because some of the warnings that we've issued over the last week or so seem to be coming to fruition. Europe amps up warnings as Russia plans exercise Ukraine update. Futures drop amid Fed Ukraine risks, so equity markets are falling again. Crypto losses deepen with Bitcoin tumbling below $34,000. On our Crypto Plus channel, we warned 6 or 7 weeks ago that the bull market in cryptocurrencies was over, and now there would be a major fallback, and we will have a period of consolidation at increasingly lower levels. And this is exactly what is coming about. So let's take a look. Russia-Ukraine tension first. European Union foreign ministers will discuss Ukraine with US Secretary of State Antony Blinken on Monday, after Washington ordered family members at its embassy in Kiev to leave due to the threat of Russian military action. The ministers said that any further military aggression by Russia against Ukraine will have massive consequences and severe costs, according to the meeting's conclusions. Russian President Vladimir Putin has repeatedly denied he currently plans to attack Ukraine. So far, the EU has been unwilling to discuss specific sanctions even behind closed doors, and some countries are worried that certain punishments could hit Europe harder than Russia, particularly amid the current energy crunch, especially as Europe is dependent so much on Russian gas. Stock markets today, futures drop amid Fed Ukraine risks. US futures slipped and stocks extended declines amid concerns over the Federal Reserve's imminent rate liftoff. Bonds rose as Russia-Ukraine tensions exacerbated the risk-off mood. US equity futures reversed earlier gains, dimming hopes of some respite after one of the worst stretches for global shares last week since the pandemic began. Contracts on the tech-heavy Nasdaq 100 turned lower after climbing as much as 1% earlier. The Treasury 10-year yield dipped along with rates on most European bonds. And a quick look at Bitcoin. The sell-off in cryptocurrencies gained new momentum on Monday, with Bitcoin tumbling to a 6-month low and other tokens seeing big losses. Bitcoin sank 4.3% and fell below the $34,000 mark, continuing a 6-day downturn. Ether retreated 6.8% and touched $2,201, the lowest since July. Across the crypto spectrum, markets were in a sea of red, with Solana and Cardano plummeting 19% and 13% respectively. Crypto has come under widespread selling pressure in recent days, with traders pointing to hawkish signals from the Federal Reserve and a sell-off in technology shares as reasons for traders to withdraw from risky assets. Since its all-time high in November, Bitcoin has tumbled more than 50%. While it hasn't been in recent days that there's been selling pressure, it has been since late November. Business news. BBC UK. Peloton takes another hit from TV heart attack. After a heart attack in Sex and the City remake, Peloton gets an unfavourable portrayal in Billions. Maker of our banknotes here in the UK has been affected by COVID. De La Rue issues profit warnings as the pandemic pushes up the costs of the materials that it uses. and someone complaining they lost their job because they've been unvaccinated. In the US, we have to admit, not much really is capturing the imagination here, bearing in mind what is going on geopolitically. Arnold Schwarzenegger involved in a 4-car crash, and Hillary Clinton speaks with a girl hiding from the Taliban. We think the BBC could do a slightly better job on its main headlines than that. Now, looking at the financials, dollar index nearly touching 96. When it went down to early 95s, we said, this is about the sort of level that it will plateau at, and we expected it to rise further from here. We're now just off 96. Energy prices, really unchanged, or so little change, hardly worth mentioning. Equity markets. We're awaiting, obviously, the Dow Jones, the S&P and the Nasdaq to open. But we can see Asia overnight broadly mixed, with Hang Seng in negative territory, but other indices marginally positive. But in UK and Europe, down between 1 and 2%. Now, US economic data coming out today, which could add to the woes one way or the other. You've got the market manufacturing PMI and the marketing services flash PMIs for January. Please remember, and we've produced this in a video we published yesterday, put a link below, about the FOMC and what they're likely to declare on Wednesday. That's the key day for us all this week. Gold price is currently up $3 at $1,838. Silver price is currently down 23 cents at $24.07. Not really that surprising, bearing in mind that silver did really outperform last week, so there's a little bit of a correction this morning. But again, both the price of gold and silver, to a large extent in our view, will be determined by what the Fed says on Wednesday. Cryptocurrency markets, as we've already mentioned, down, and in fact, since that article, they've fallen further, with the general market capitalization down 7%, and Bitcoin at $33,000, roughly $600. That's it for now. Please look out for the video we produced yesterday, entitled Why the FOMC May Be More Hawkish Than Planned, plus, of course, over the weekend, our gold and silver updates. Thank you so much for listening. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, press the bell sign. Until our next video, and there will be one before Wednesday, again updating us on the FOMC. Illuminati silver owners come from a background of banking, international wealth management and economics. Having now retired from these worlds, we are not qualified to give investment advice. Therefore, this and other productions must not be deemed to be giving such advice and merely represent the personal views of its owners.